I've heard it said many times that only those who matter in this world are accused of something. And accusations in themselves are said to be part and parcel of fame. Now, the Chicago State University CSU has confirmed that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu attended the institution and graduated in 1979 with a bachelor's degree. For a man who won a governorship election twice, would it put paid to the unending attacks by his traducers, Tony?
Nigerian politics, it's tiring, it's draining most times, you know. And our people, you know, I've heard adages, proverbs like, I've heard people say, if you go into Nigerian politics, be ready, you know, because some people definitely start looking into your history. That's the way we play politics in Nigeria. And at times, it doesn't really help us. Okay, now, this Chicago State University issue that they've been tackling all this while, if, for instance, and they said the president never attended the Chicago State University, well, does it invalidate his invalidate his position as a president?
His election?
His election? Does it have, I stand to be corrected. Would that call for fresh election? I mean, the election has come. We know what happened during the election. We've moved on. For me, personally speaking, the way politicians play their games at times, because at the end of the day, they are all the same. The one that hurts me most is the way a lot of people toe that line, and they reason like them. Because they eat from the same table. Yeah, they eat from the same table and do things together. But we want to kill ourselves for them. Because this issue has been spoken. I mean, this is not the first time Chicago State University is talking about. He said he attended Chicago State University. So what else do we want at this point? That's the question I get. What else do we want? Okay, because tomorrow again, I think the presidential candidate of the PDP, Atiku Abubakar. Yeah. So if tomorrow, now I hope they are satisfied with this, but in case they are not satisfied, and tomorrow again, Chicago State University released the same report, what do we do? For how long are we going to? For me, what I'm interested in now at this point is governance. What will benefit the people? There are cases in court, but they should not divert attention. For me, that is because that is politics being played at the altar of governance. If we want deliverables, they are there now. I mean, APC government is in charge. I mean, it's a new day, and the new administration is saying we can do it. Let's watch them. The court case, let it go. But the noise making and all that is what I have an issue with.
Whenever he's not speaking for you. Or is it?
I tell you, he has spoken the mind of
maybe your mind as well.
Many Nigerians. You see, there's something Yorubas say, if I can say it here. They say, when logs of wood higher, you can't want to access the one underneath without taking away the one on top. See, right now, Nigerians are hungry. Right now, the economy is bad. Right now, people are suffering. And that is what is most important to people. So let politicians play their politics.
And leave us alone.
And leave us alone, and let Mr. President preside over Nigeria and make life worth living for Nigerians. That is the bottom line. All of this, see, they are all friends. I've seen, there are cases that so many years ago, you feel that, oh, this is the end. They end up, they will solve it, they will settle it, they are friends again, and they move on. Meanwhile, some people, if you don't break their heads, some families, if you don't break to pieces, some husband, if you don't leave wife. So let us face what is, take what belongs to the back burner to the back burner, and bring what belongs to the front burner to the front burner. Let's face the responsibilities of
twice, first in 1999 and second in 2003, this issue came up, and they were dealt with.
It's not even putting Nigeria in the right light, because now, assuming that...
Wait, just a minute. Do you think the Chicago State University can come out with a statement like that if it were not true?
Well, I don't think so, because, it is you will assume that it is in Nigeria that you can do and undo. That was not Nigeria. That was the United States of America. And they have a lot to lose should they come out with a false information.
Yeah.
Because we live in the world of technology. Anyone can access some information, and then if it is not true, then whosoever should go and prove it wrong. For me,
that he read accounting and business administration. The president had worked with mobile producing, you know, and nobody faulted it, saw this.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That this is
okay. The name is politics.
It's politics. Everybody knows this. If the president himself knows this politics. He's been there for a long time. But we are not talking about his inability to win the election. We're not talking about his academic background. Just as he said, he's been governor of Lagos State for 2 terms. It was 8 years. And president at the moment. There's a case at the tribunal. I think they're heading to opposition. They are heading towards the Supreme Court at the moment. So, for me, that should be the focus and not academic. Because I'm asking, at the end of the day, assuming it goes the other way, what happens? So that is not what Nigeria, at this level, that's not what Nigerian politics should be. Take away the president, for instance, from this, and look at others who are vying for even smaller offices. The moment the person comes up, this one will say, no, I remember, I know his grandfather. He did this, he did that. Just to bring the person down. And it's not about the person not having the ability to even perform in the first place, which to me is uppermost. That is key. The ability to perform and not. And the person has gone through, I mean, look at this guy. It's like he's going to win. Let's try and see how we can pull him down. Yeah. That pull him down syndrome is what against Nigerian politics. And it's not paying us.
Yeah, but let me rub this in, Ibn Abo. The Constitution, 1999, as amended, does not say you must be a graduate to be president or governor. You must have attempted the school certificate. It doesn't even say you must pass.
That's why I'm asking that question. You know, how does it validate?
What I feel is where.
So, but at the same time, if you must flaunt a certificate, it must be genuine.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you pay the price.
Where this is supposed to be heading is the fact that you presented a false information. And as a leader, you shouldn't do that. It could disqualify you. So let's leave the court to do whatever they have to do. If you're accusing me of something, if you come up with enough evidence, let the courts take its course.
But in this case, the university said he attended the school and he graduated.
So who are we to say no?
So in case,
who is anybody to say no? The university that has been in the center of it all has come out to say that he was our student in 1979. So, citizens, what do you want to do about that?
But Tony, make I just ask this question. Isn't it time we raise the bar? Look, for you to be governor, to be local government chairman, to be president, you must scale this bar.
Entirely. Yeah, we have to look at our constitution, look at the books again. I support that because you need to see some people.
Because 2 or 3 days ago, some folks lost his election because of...
we need to raise the bar. We need to, because in other areas, the bar has been raised a long time. But in Nigerian politics, they're okay with it, because it benefits them. So over time, we need to do something drastically, quickly about it. Otherwise, we'll have people who cannot even contribute to the country growth in any way. You see them at the National Assembly, a lot of them sleeping. They can't even communicate effectively because we've had it over time, and some people are not, they are not seeing it.
And there are some counter arguments like you would be disenfranchising people.
It doesn't matter. We need to, for instance, let's be realistic. In the private sector, for instance, there are some things, there are some qualifications that you expect to get to attain certain position. In Nigeria today, when you hear a senator, that respect. When you look at that person's profile, maybe a secondary school or a primary school dropout. I mean, it doesn't all go well for our development over time. So we need to look into it. No sentiments, but that's the truth. We must do it right. Otherwise, we should just keep quiet. We can't make progress if we continue that way.
But that's not asking for a state of utopia, if there's any such place.
Citizen, for me, I agree with that. But have we not come across people who are even holders of master's certificate, and they can't really express themselves? And they sometimes you wonder, who were your lecturers? How did you pass through the university? So you see, there are some
at that point, are we not to blame? Because we have become what I normally would call an over-certificated environment.
So you see, as much as we should be looking into that, I feel that
you have to balance it.
There is more to governance. There are people that they are not graduates. They are very intelligent.
Oh, yeah.
And they run their businesses perfectly well. And they will tell you, I will employ you, you will work for me, I will tell you what to do. So the bottom line
You want me to mention some of my
former for me
bosses
is
who were not graduates, but were crack broadcasters?
Yes. Politicians, we need them. In Nigerian politics, we need. Because
I think rather what I'm looking at, whether you have a school certificate, whatever, or you have your master's or your BSc or your PhD, there has to be a school. A school where you learn, they tutor you on how.
The art.
Yeah, the art of leadership, the art of governance. That is what is lacking. For me, it's not totally about your certificate now, because we have them there. I know a few of them who are graduates, and they will go there, and they will become sleepy and contribute nothing to the development of the country. So there should be a school. Do
you know they are listening to you?
I'm being honest.
Okay.
There should be a school where, before you qualify to contest for any of these offices, you would have gone through the school. Like, let's take, for instance, in Ogun State. They have a school, community development school, where you attend, and then they teach you how to...
You are groomed.
The rudiments of leadership.
Yeah.
You understand? So there should be such at the national level, so that people will go there and understand that because you are a member of the House of National Assembly does not mean that people should be at your mercy. You are there to serve. Teach them. Let them know that they are to serve Nigerians. They are not there to go and, like my people say, go and be forming boss. No. It is all about service to Nigerians. Even as a president, even as a governor, it is about service.
All right. Tony, we want to take it home now. The Chicago State University, CSU, has confirmed that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu graduated from the institution in 1979. So the hue and cry about that, you think should end?
It's supposed to, ordinarily should end. But Nigerian politics, I mean, I've gone to Twitter, I've seen the social media, even today, I've seen what's going on there. That's why I said our brand of politics is what I have issues with. The school said he graduated from the school, so how are we going to argue it?
Which court you want to go?
I mean, what is the issue here, for instance? The issue, you didn't go to the school. The school is now coming out to say, otherwise we have released, but the federal law doesn't permit us. So what else do we want? Let's be realistic. We may not like the individual, but the school has said it. So can we just let this matter slide? That's my opinion. The school, because, okay, apart from the school, where else are we going to go? They said he graduated in our school in 1979.
And
if I go to, and they said, I mean, okay, I should challenge the school. He said, you're lying. I mean, I should challenge the school. I said, you're lying. Do I have the evidence? The school is saying, he schooled here with us, and he left the school.
You are not swayed by a gentleman who came out, I think, last week to say he was a classmate of the president's at the school.
Why would he come out if it wasn't true? Because you see, as much as we know that a lot of things, so many things are possible in Nigeria. That's our
in the name of politics?
whatever name you give to it. But for anyone to come out and say they were classmates, do you know what you are doing? You know what you are putting yourself out there for? You're not Mr. President. So I mean, if you don't have your facts, if there are no witnesses, if there are no people to bear witness to the fact that, yes, you attended that school, and you are now confirming that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu attended the same school with you. In fact, him coming out, I'm not even as moved as the university. Because if you have a case against anybody, how do you win a case without facts, without evidence? So the evidence that we are all waiting for was for the school to come out and say, no, he was never a student.
Yeah.
But the school came out and said that he was once their student. Even if I don't like Mr. President, for example, even if I'm standing against him, I can't do anything.
Yeah, but
you don't have any facts.
But you know for a fact that my countrymen, your countrymen and women are fastidious, not easily swayed.
See, everybody has a right to believe what they want to believe. Everyone was waiting for what university
CSU
was going to say.
Yeah.
And they have come out to confirm that he was once their student and he graduated in 1979. I don't know what I'm going to continue to drag again. I don't know what I want. What evidence do I have against?
Yeah, I think it's just
against that.
It's just because the person in question is the president.
We don't have time to waste.
Otherwise, it don't drag too long like this. I mean, it's just about the personality. The school said he graduated from this school. This is not the first time we've had presidential election in this country. Buhari came, we had the same issue, and after a while,
yeah,
the issue is in court right now. Can we just focus? That's just because go online. That's what you hear. I mean, this school is now coming out to say he schooled with us and he left us in 1970. Can that put faith to this?
Okay. All right. I hope that every agitation would end as it is. Otherwise, Ibn Abu and Antonio would, I don't know what else anybody else wants at this stage. Okay, we must apply the brakes here, but not before thanking you, the viewer, and of course, the backroom boys here. Tony Wajay, many thanks for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Ibn Abu Dixon, many thanks too.
Thank you, sir.
That will just about do it on Journalist Hangout for this week. Join us on Sunday for a fresh edition